Welcome to Rick's Corner. The man, the myth, the legend. Now on with the show.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. Well, it's another day and it's gorgeous outside and I'm happy. I'm always happy and that's how it goes. Just for you that know that I did have a leg issue, I still do, and it happens to be my calf muscle inside of my calf. None of the doctors can figure this out. They don't know if it's draining from my knee or where it's coming from, but hopefully we'll get to a solution. We've had 2 biopsies and nothing came back that showed anything other than there were fluid. So yesterday I went in for an ultrasound on my calf because it's pretty swollen, pretty sore, and they wanted to drain it. And I noticed the night before it started to get a little sore in the back of my calf and started to ooze a little bit. By the time I got over there and I took the bandage off, the thing opened up and it just flowed everywhere, all over the floor. I mean, it's disgusting to think about, but everything came out. So he didn't have to drain it because it drained itself. This is nature's way of taking care of itself to get rid of anything that's bothering it. So he took a biopsy. It's going into the lab. We'll see where it goes from there. And anytime he patched me up and I came home. And it's not that I felt so bad physically, but mentally it's a drain. I'm a very positive person, but this just made me wonder what is going on. I don't have any symptoms of an infection. I don't have swelling in the knee. I don't have pain in the knee. It's not red. I don't have fever, chills, or temperature, or chills, like I said, chills, or anything that would indicate that I have an infection anywhere. And then when I got up to walk today to go to the gym, I didn't have to use a cane. I don't really feel sore, and I walked. So, I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery of Rick Drazen's calf. But maybe it's turning into a cow. However, if my other calf was the same size and that big, I'd be very happy. All right, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about meal prep because I hear this word a lot over the past few years. They got a meal prep and meal prep and meal prep. And it's a term, and I understand what it means. And I guess if you want to go back to the days we were in grammar school and our parents would send us with a lunch for lunch, and that was a meal prep. They were preparing our lunch to take to school. This is how we ate, and otherwise we ate in the cafeteria. Well, as time goes on, people take their lunch to work, that's a meal prep. They take their food wherever they go, that's a meal prep. A lot of the trainers bring their meals in throughout the day because they're eating every 2 hours, and they have to prepare each meal that comes along to suit their diet needs, and that's a meal prep. Okay, this is the term they use. I never heard this years ago because meal prep to us back in the golden era is eating a can of tuna fish. You open up the can and you eat it out of the can and there's your prepared meal right there, and it was great for the diet and it was great for cuts. This is how we ate. Or we took a chicken breast. Tupperware wasn't a thing known back then, so you couldn't really pack anything away. You had Glad bags if you wanted that, but that was about it. All right, so how do we compare meal prep to eating out in restaurants? Because let's say you're a single guy or a girl and you don't feel like cooking food and you want to go out to eat and you want to eat right and you don't know what to choose. It's kind of difficult because things are cooked with certain salts and gravies and sugars, and you know all this when you go out. I know this when I go out. I've been eating out for years because I live alone and I don't feel like making dinner at home at night after working here in my studio all day and then eating dinner at home, taking a shower and watching TV, and then I'm here for the day and night. Never see one person outside the house other than the gym in the morning. I don't find that exciting. I want to be around people. I want to talk to people. I want to socialize. I want to get to know people that I can bring on the show. And I want to learn. And you learn from others. So I eat out. Now, when I eat out, I pick places that I know that I can get the food that I like. If I want a cheese omelet, or I want a grilled beef patty, or if I want grilled chicken and I want cottage cheese and veggies and this and that, I know where to go to pick the food and how they cook it. And then I will ask, please don't add any salt. Please drain the meat so there's no juice in it. And I'll ask for certain things so that the meal comes to me the way I want it. Now, there's certain things you can't control. Cottage cheese has sodium. Some of the meats have to be prepared and they got sauce on them. And not the sauce, but I get whatever it is on the side. However, there's still a certain amount of salt and things that you want. But I do eat out a lot, and I've been doing this since I trained at 18 years old. Like I said, we eat at Zookie's Deli and get cheese omelets and cottage cheese. Or we go down to the beach to the Germans and get hamburger patty eggs and whatever they gave us, and it was fried on a grill, and we didn't think much about it, but we ate it and we made progress on this. A lot of you write in and say that's a lousy diet, you can't do your body any good, but take a look at the bodies back then compared to now and how great a shape they were in, with lean muscle, small waist, and muscular, and this is how everybody ate. Now, we all fall into habits of where we like to eat and what we like to eat, and one of the places I go nearby is 420 Restaurant in Studio City on Laurel Canyon. They have one here on Van Nuys too. I go to both, but the one in Laurel Canyon is kind of like my favorite. It's more 70s style inside, kind of bring back memories, and I always see somebody I know from the gym. And if you're in town and you want to get something good for you, they have a fitness menu, and they have all the things pertaining to bodybuilding foods for high protein and lower carbs, and you can order any way you want. And they also make, if you like this, homemade pies, homemade cornbread, bran bread, and blueberry bread fresh out of the oven. That's okay once in a while because it tastes good and you want to have something once in a while. I went there today and I had their hamburger steak, which is mushrooms and onions, and I asked for some vegetables and some cottage cheese. It was a good diet. It's cooked well, there's not a lot of grease or anything in it, and it's perfect for what I want to do. So if you're ever in town, it's right up the street from Gold's Gym on Laurel. It's 420 Restaurant, right off the freeway. You can't miss it. Tell them Rick sent you, because it's a good place to go. There's other places down at the beach I like to go to. I go to the Firehouse, which is a bit costly. It was all bodybuilders at one time, but they do have the chicken breast with the egg whites and the blueberry pancakes, which is really, really good. So there's those places. Dinner houses, I don't know. I pick a steakhouse wherever they have a good steak and some asparagus. And the steak is always done on a grill, so all the fat drips out. There's other places that I can get chicken that I want, and I'm kind of tired of that. But eating out, you can process a good place if you want to go. Let's just say you went to a fast food place. Let's just say Carl's Jr. that makes the burgers and chicken sandwiches. They have a grill. They fire the chicken breast on the grill. All the fat drains out. You can get that grilled chicken breast with a baked potato, and it's fast food, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like eating junk. So that's how you do it. If you can't meal prep, you find somewhere like that if you're out and about. Now, if you have a regimen where you have to be indoors, you're in an office and you're in the gym, and that's what you do is you meal prep, this is how you do it. If you're out and about and you want to stop somewhere, even In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger is kosher, if you believe that or not. It's all good quality meat. Buns are okay. The lettuce, tomatoes, fresh. It's fresh every day. You can't go wrong with it. It's meat and cheese, which is protein. You got the vegetables with lettuce and tomato. All right, so you have 11 grams of carbs in the bread. You can order it protein style without the bread with a lettuce wrap. A lot of people do that. I've found with the lettuce wrap, I go to bite in and everything slips out of the bottom of the lettuce. So for me, I don't mind the bread for one meal. It's not going to kill me. I'm not going to get fat. I don't worry about things like that because it's stressful and you don't need to stress over a lousy hamburger bun. There's a lot of things that you can eat that are worse than that. Anyway, that's my take on meal prep and fast foods. There's always a way to do this. There's a solution to everything you want to do if you think it through and do it. Look at the menu. You can divide things, you can pick things, you can alternate things, you can substitute things that you can eat that's on your list of foods that you want for bodybuilding gains, and you will do well. And then if you want to have a dessert and it's a Saturday night or Sunday, which is a junk day, have one. If it's the middle of the week and you've been training hard and eating right, you can have a dessert. It's not going to kill you. Trust me. I've lived all these years with desserts now and then, and I'm still good to go. All right, guys, stay tuned for more Rick's Corner, and I will see you next time, and have a good rest of the day. Now, I won't tell you to have a nice day at the end of the day because people do that, and I can't imagine why 7 o'clock their night saying, have a nice day. The day's over. Have a nice evening. So wherever you are in your world, have a nice morning, have a nice afternoon, and have a nice evening. This way I'm safe. I encompassed it all. See y'all next time. Thanks again for watching. Oh, and be sure to order my Gold's Gym logo. I'm selling a lot of those on a daily basis. They're autographed to you. They're signed by me. They're going to collector's item. They're a piece of bodybuilding history. And the holidays coming up, they make a great gift for a friend of yours that's a bodybuilder. It's on my website, rickdrayson.com. All right, guys, that's it. See you next time. Hey, everyone. Now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drayson, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrayson.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interests as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.